I'm gonna be building an entire gaming setup for $300. I have to get everything. PC, monitor, keyboard, mouse, mousepad, and a headset. And the setup has to get over 100 FPS in Fortnite and Valorant. Now, the average PC alone is like $1,500, so this is gonna be impossible. First, I hit up Amazon. I got an Intel motherboard for $30. Not only is this the cheapest motherboard I ever bought, it came out in 2012. And this is gonna be my first time ever using Intel. I got a 250 gigabyte SSD for the storage. That's $15.99. 250 gigabyte is not a lot, but really all I need is Fortnite, Valorant, and maybe just to impress with the baddies. Next, I bought a 500 watt Apivia power supply for $25. This is definitely gonna blow up my house. Next, we got some RAM, and even with the dirt cheap PC build, I'm still going with 16 gigabytes of RAM. You guys know how I feel about 8 gigabytes of RAM. Next, I found a case at Micro Center for $34.99, and it already has RGB fans in it. I honestly could have went cheaper and probably got like a Dell case, but then it would be ugly, and you guys probably wouldn't even click on the video if you seen that atrocious thing. But this case is the best price for the look I could find, because Micro Center is the best store. I'll show you guys Micro Center later. And right now, we're at $115.99. Now, this is usually where it gets hard. The GPU and the CPU is the most important parts of the PC. Get the wrong one and my Fortnite gameplay can end up turning into Minecraft. But they're usually expensive. And that's why it's time for Facebook Marketplace. And my goal was to get a CPU for $30. And because I don't know much about Intel, I researched some CPUs and I was throwing low balls at every CPU that looked good. And after DMing everyone, I actually got some responses. One that was $50, I asked for $30 and he said, sure. Cash please, no apps. Don't worry, bro, I won't scam you. I asked this guy to do 25 and he said 30. Sí, un good condition. That means yes, good condition in Spanish. I'm literally Spanish. Hola, mi amigos. And after making plans to pick up the CPUs, I noticed something, bruh. Since I got this ancient motherboard, literally none of the CPUs on Facebook Marketplace would work with the motherboard that I have. So I did my thing. I kind of just searched up what the best CPU for this motherboard was. And then I went on eBay and I see somebody selling it for $45. Guy like me got it for 30. Best negotiator ever. Now we are at $150, and the last component I need is the GPU, which is the hardest and the most expensive to get. And honestly, it's the be all and end all in will I get 100 FPS or not. So the GPU I'm trying to get is the RX 580. Usually it goes for $100, but I'm gonna be trying to get it for 50. And you guys know where I'm gonna get it from. Facebook Marketplace. My goal, honestly, is to spend $200 on a PC and $100 on everything else. So yeah, that's why I'm getting it for 50. I DM'd everyone on Facebook. $45, no response as usual. I even lowballed for better GPUs in hopes I would get lucky. And of course, no response. Like, bro, I'm just sitting here DMing people for GPUs. Just respond to me. Let me have the GPUs. But in the meantime, while I wait, I'm gonna be going to Micro Center to pick up the case. We are arrived at Micro Center. Micro Center is the coolest store ever. They sell all PC parts like coolers and a whole bunch of sick cases that I can't afford.
No, man, it's not fair. I want this one. Only if I increase the budget to $3,000 instead.
Okay, but we got our boring case and it's time to head home. And by the time I got home, everything was there for the PC. Well, except the GPU. So it's time to start the build. For one, these parts are used and the power supply costs less than 5,000 V-Bucks. And this is my first time making an Intel build, so let's hope my house doesn't. First thing is putting in the RAM.
Putting in the RAM. I don't give a damn. Hopefully that's how it works and I didn't just break my RAM.
Next up is installing the CPU, and I've never installed Intel, but I don't think it's any different. At least, so I thought. But you really just match up the triangle thing and put it in like regular.
CPU going in. It's always this way.
And lastly, for the motherboard, the CPU cooler.
And I've never installed a cooler like this before, but I looked at a video and they're like, oh, well, you just need to plop it up, turn it clockwise. I think it's supposed to just clip in. I think I put it on backwards. Okay, there's no way that matters, right?
Now it's time to put everything in the case. First, you open the case, obviously. Then you just screw in the motherboard in the case. And lastly, the part I hate the most is plugging in the power supply cords and the case cords. Honestly, plugging in the cords is not that hard. You basically just plug everything in so everything gets power. It's just tedious, and I'm lazy. And lastly, I almost forgot about the SSD.
Now, usually there's places where you can like screw the SSD into the case, but a guy like me is lazy, so I usually just plug him in and just leave it in the bottom. Who gonna stop me?
Guys, this is it. Even without the GPU, the PC should still turn on. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, click. Okay? Okay? It's on.
And for the first time in forever, we got the build booted up.
We are the champions, my friend.
And the GPU is not even in yet, so theoretically, if the GPU doesn't work, then
I'm not really a champion, am I?
But this is a good sign. Not a great sign, more like a yellow sign. For the mouse, keyboard, and headset, I actually found a really good deal since it was Prime Deal Day. I found a whole Red Dragon set for $35, and I used Red Dragon in the past, so I know it's not terrible. Plus, it has Dragon in the name. It has to be good. Right now, we're at $190, and all we need is the monitor and the stupid GPU. I checked Facebook, and finally, I got some replies for the GPU. And here's where I got lucky. The GPU I was DMing everyone for was the RX 580, but I DM'd someone for the 1660 Super, and after negotiating, he said I could have it for $55. Let's go, guys. And on my way to going to get the GPU, I got a message. Sorry, just sold it. Like, are you serious right now? What do you mean? What does our man gotta do to get a GPU? Anyways, heading back on the dreaded Facebook Marketplace. And I found a GTX 1070 going for $70. I tried to get it for $45, but he wouldn't budge. So I got a GTX 1070 for $60. Look, I know that wasn't part of the plan. It wasn't $50 or an RX 580, but a good deal is a good deal. So we're off again. Let's hope this guy isn't a serial killer and that the GPU isn't broken.
If you don't want to put your face in there, that's fine. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. GPU has been got. I almost spilled juice on it already instantly. Like, I literally spilled my freaking monster right here. Look.
Well, he wasn't a serial killer, but hey, we got the GPU. Right now, we're at $250, and all we need is the monitor. And for the monitor, it's time to hit up Facebook Marketplace again. I'm looking for a 144 hertz monitor, and monitors are pretty expensive. My goal is to get one for $50 or less. Lowballing time! And the first person I DM'd was a menace. 35? No. And she tried to offer me a 60 hertz monitor I didn't want, so I said 45. She said no. I said 50. She said no. And I gave up and just said okay. Like, dang, bro, at least make me an offer. If you said 60, I might have took it. Anyways, I finally found someone who was selling a 165 hertz monitor, and I got it for $40. So I hopped in the car, and he was a little far away.
Look at where we are, man. Dallas is crazy. Making my way downtown, literally. Go, we got the monitor. He was a cool guy. Sound like a cowboy. But hey, we're not dead, and I think we got everything. I just gotta make it home alive. Why would I not make it home alive?
Now we finally have everything we need, and the setup came up to $290, but we still gotta hope it works. First thing I did was install the GPU, literally just plug it in, plug in the power cord, and screw. That's it. Now we're just gonna set everything else up to see if this finally works. Okay guys, this is it. Everything together. Now let's see if it all works. All right guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Can we get this PC to boot now?
Come on, please, man. Boot up for me. Come on, monitor. You know you wanna show me something.
And again, the PC did not boot.
Bruh, again, the PC didn't boot, man. Are you serious? Now I gotta figure out what the heck is wrong, man.
Why, man? Why won't the PC boot? I tried everything, installing the RAM, replugging the cords, watching Linus Tech Tips, and I just couldn't get the PC to boot. All I wanted was to make an affordable gaming setup that could play games like Valorant, Fortnite, or even Dress to Impress. And I can't even do that. I was about to give up, but then Nick A30.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's party. Let's go.
Thank you, Nick A30.
I'm gonna eat this guy's meat.
What? But that's when I noticed something. I searched up, does the LGA 1155 motherboard work with 3rd gen processors before? And it said that it supports 2nd and 3rd gen CPUs. But that's cap, because when I went on Amazon, the one I bought just said it only supports 2nd gen CPUs, which is the older CPUs. And it's the one that I do not have. So only some of these kind of motherboards support the CPUs. How am I supposed to know that? I'm not like Albert Einstein or something. So I bought the motherboard that supports 3rd gen, and more than likely that's why my PC wasn't booting. I had the wrong motherboard. So I returned the old one and got the new one for $37. And the price came out to $298. And I got to building again. And hopefully this is what fixes everything.
I'm redoing the motherboard. I ain't showing y'all to do it again, by the way. I'm doing it myself.
I hate Intel with the flip, man. And finally, I finished the motherboard. All right, guys, I've done everything I could. Switch out the motherboard. I even paid like $5 extra just so I can get like another Molex thing to connect to the GPU because I don't know why it needs the other one too, to be honest. If it doesn't work this time, I'm back flipping off the George Washington Bridge with no parachute. All right, 3, 2, 1, click. All right. All right. All right, come on. Come on, baby. I see the window screen. I see the window screen. Oh, y'all see that? Oh, y'all see that? Oh, wait, jerk. Oh. All right, guys. All right. It's been here for a while. Like, all right, come on. Come on, guys. Let's get to that screen that I want to see. Yes! Yes! I could like
kiss someone right now. What?
And just like that, the PC has been booted up, but it's not over yet. I have to hope that it gets over 100 FPS in Fortnite and Valorant, or else it's not a pro gaming setup. The first game I booted up was Valorant, and instantly I was getting over 100 FPS, and I was low-key cooking. What the hell? Let's go, I'm in. Ooh! Oh, I would have looked crazy if I got him. And low-key, the keyboard and mouse wasn't that bad either, because we were down 0-4 in Valorant and had the craziest comeback of all time. Tell me I'm not the LeBron of Valorant, bro. Let's go! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm literally a Val Pro now. To see if this PC can run over 100 FPS in the hardest game ever, Fortnite, the first thing I booted up was creative mode. Bro, look at the FPS right here. It's like 200, around almost like, yeah, it's getting to 200. Oh my, am I facing Peterbot? And I was getting almost 200 FPS, which is crazy for a $200 PC. Okay, but a real game is where it gets real. And diving down in a real game, I was getting 80 to 100 FPS, which is crazy for diving down in Fortnite, especially on a PC like this. Where's where we're going?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Is this stupid? Bro got lost. Hey, bud. Is that a bot? What is the shotgun? What the? This is definitely playable though. This is crazy. I'm so surprised that this is getting over 100 FPS. I got a McLaren. Oh my God. Let's go. I thought I was dead, but I'm not. I got aimbot bars. Look how I died right here. It's definitely a mouse issue and not me at all. Oh my gosh, I missed. I'm dead. Oh yeah. No matter what the PC is, I'm trash. And just like that, guys, we did an entire gaming setup for $300. This was very hard. So drop a like and drop a sub, and maybe $200 next. Nah, that's crazy. Or maybe